I just got back from seeing the new rom-com that just hit theaters, One Night Only. And this film was a very fun, cute, funny romantic comedy where the basic premise for the film is very crass and definitely pulled straight out of the just basic premise for the Purge franchise, where you have this one night where you can do this specific thing. And for this film, one night only a year, unmarried people are allowed to have sex with whoever they want. And there's this whole political reasoning for that. And I mean, you're watching the film, you just don't really care about that at all. That's not really anything you really focus on whatsoever. What you're focusing on is the two leads, played by Callum Turner and Monica Barbaro, who honestly played the trope of strangers to lovers throughout the course of the film quite well, where their two characters end up meeting each other randomly at certain points throughout that one night, and as the night progresses, they continue to talk and learn certain things about each other, and they start to fall in love with each other, and then eventually they end up getting together by the end. So very much just that kind of overall general premise alone is extremely cliche and follows very much the tropes of the romantic comedy genre. However, for me, what really stood out was the fact that both the actors portrayed their characters and their performances of their characters and the chemistry between their characters really well. On top of that, because we learn that Monica Barbaro's character, she's a singer and the actress in and of herself is a phenomenal singer. So having that be one of her character's main character traits that presents throughout the course of the film certain sequences that were just really cute and fun to watch, where there were two specific sequences using actual familiar popular songs from back in the 70s, 80s, and one from much more recently in the past 10-15 years. During these two sequences that I really fully enjoyed and were some of the two standout sequences with specifically her character. And then Callum Turner's character, he is this pizza shop owner. He opened his own pizza shop, and so he's kind of, through the course of the film, we learn he's very much just kind of on his own eventually, and realizing that the person that he was actually with, that he was planning to marry, she kind of puts the course of him being kind of alone for the night and then ending up being able to meet Monica Barbaro's character throughout the course of the film into motion, where she basically has them kind of break up for the night to explore and meet other people. And because of that, he is able to then end up realizing that he truly is actually in love with Monica Barbaro's character and really wants to end up building a relationship with her by the end of the film. So it was overall, the film is a very interesting concept and executed to a very typical rom-com degree, but with just enough charm from the main actors and certain standout sequences using specific songs that made for just what ended up being, to me, what should be a really fun date night movie for any couple to just go out together for a couple hours and spend some time together and just enjoy this film for a couple hours. So yeah, overall, One Night Only is a very typical rom-com with a very crass, crazy premise pulled straight from the Purge, the general gist of the Purge franchise, but executed to a very solid degree. So if you're looking for a fun rom-com to spend a couple hours watching, definitely go out and check this out. Especially couples, I'm sure really any couple will have a really fun time together watching this. So yeah, overall, this was a very fun, pleasant, enjoyable time.